What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? We are back with S.T.A.L.K.E.R 2 Heart of Chernobyl. Fucking finally, we are back with this game. It's just been one problem after another. OBS fighting me. I was sick before Christmas.
Slowly. Keep your hands where I can see them.
Okay. Yeah, I walked into a shotgun trap there. God, something about this, watching this again, is the frame rate weird for anyone else, or is it just me? Like, I thought it was maybe the bit I recorded today, but no, even now, I don't know, it looks sputtery. Maybe it's just the way the game looks. I don't know. Or there's a problem with my eyes. That very much could be the problem. What was I saying? Oh, right. I got a massive sinus infection. You know, it explains why, you know, all the pressure in my head and what was going on with me before Christmas.
Easy there. I'm a friend. See? My gun is down.
Or maybe you're a ward bitch sniffing around here. You don't look the part. Those assholes think they're too good for stalker gear. If you're a friend, care to help a fellow stalker escape?
Why can't you escape on your own?
The pigs from the ward have everything locked down. But I've got my own way. The stalker way.
Was it you who attacked them near the old bridge at night? Why?
At night? No, I found the bastards at dawn. One was almost dead, so I finished him off. Should have seen those assholes pushing us around a couple years back. So many good stalkers had to die because those bastards wanted to show everyone who's the boss in the zone. Blind dogs got more humanity than any ward. So an eye for a fucking eye.
Got any ideas how to escape the lesser zone?
Just one, but I need an artifact. There's one in the cave nearby.
What kind of artifact? How could it help you?
What do you care? It's an artifact like any other. I just happen to know how to use it.
Suspicious, yeah, like... What kind of cave?
Just a cave. Nothing special about it.
But it has to be me that goes there, not you.
All right, there's an anomaly field there. That's it, really.
I see. That's all I need to know.
So can you help? It's a matter of life and death.
All right. I'll get you the artifact.
You know, I like that attack. You know, like in almost every dialogue
I sure do.
you see in this game, actually attacking the other party is always an option.
All right. I'll wait for
Just
you
from a role playing perspective, you know, if you really want to go hardcore RP and play a brutal, I'm just taking everyone out sort of deal. No idea why I was just standing here looking at this guy. All right. But yeah, I think my controller locked up or something. Like the game wouldn't let me move. I think that's what it was. But yeah, it's a neat feature with this game, and it's in the way it lets you play it. I was talking about something earlier. Oh right, yeah, I was explaining where the hell I've been the last couple days. I ended up with a massive sinus infection right before Christmas. Went to the doctor, got everything fixed up. You know, I felt great until earlier this week. My sinuses started at least my left sinus was ooh. You know what's really funny? I actually went into this tunnel before this recording. Like, I had it recorded, like, where I was, like, running around and looting this village, and I actually, like, found this tunnel and went into it. There's no monster or anything, so you can actually, like, see what you're gonna find. So I've kind of, like, looted this tunnel already. Even though I haven't fought the monster yet, I haven't actually had to be here for the narrative. Like, the guy we're gonna run into, I think... Yeah, I'm pretty sure we run into a guy a little bit down here. No wait, no we don't. No we don't. Never mind. I'm getting two bits of this game flipped around. I can't, man, I am all over the place today. But yeah, whatever I was saying. About earlier this week, sinuses started bothering me again. Went to the doctor. The infection that I thought I cleared out of, that I thought I had taken care of, nope. Had to go back on another antibiotic. So it's been a couple days. I'm, still having pain, but unlike the last 2 days where I've been lying in a dark room with a warm compress on my face, just trying to get through the day because god damn it, it hurts so bad. Like my face was so swollen. I was having trouble talking. It was bad. So, all in all, I am A-okay, or at least I'm, getting to be A-okay. And, yeah. Dear God, I hope I don't have anything else that causes me any problems until Christmas, because I feel like an asshole. And I keep going, yeah, okay, finally, I'm gonna get back into recording, get back into things. I'm all good, and then something else happens, and I feel like a dick, and I hate it. So, I think we are back on track. I gotta say, I'm not a fan of looking for artifacts. I get it. They'd be surrounded by anomalies and everything like that, so they'd be, surrounded by those what look like little poison clouds or whatever. But you kind of have to stumble around a little bit just to find the damn artifact. So you got to stumble around for a little bit, trying to figure out where the flip it is. So you have to stumble around trying to find it, but then you just keep getting killed by the anomalies. So it's just, I don't know. I like the concept, but in practice, to me, it's a bit of a pain in the ass.
You got the artifact?
Why the hell didn't you tell me about that scary thing in the cave?
Would you have gone in there if I did? That's why.
Here you go. Now hit the road.
Well, ain't you a peach, Stalker? I can't give you any money, sorry, don't got any. No gear either. Mine's all worn out. Well, except for this warden stuff. I got no clue what it is, but maybe it'll come in handy. So long. Zone willing, we'll meet again.
Alright, so now we got what we need. Or we help this guy, so now we get to go get our information on wherever we're going. Sorry, my video sputtered there. Hopefully it wasn't that way for you guys.
Help me out, Loner. My bro died in an anomaly. I can't just leave him there, We got to get him out. My bro owed some dough to some real bad dudes, and he just couldn't break even. Eventually he got desperate and decided to try his hand at the artifact biz. That's how he ended up in that anomaly. I'm asking you, man to man, you got to get him out of there.
Okay, so I was about to ask. So wait a minute. So you think you're gonna die doing it, but you're gonna send me in there? Thanks.
My nose into that shit, I'll end up dead too. I'd rather pay a pro.
Sounds like a trap.
Don't you dare talk shit about me, bro.
Mike might have been
man of my word.
Mike might have been a little hot there. Not sure.
All right, I'll help you.
Now we're talking. It's a deal. And no robbing the dead, okay? Show my bro some respect.
Later in the game, or later in this video, we are, or I'm gonna be playing on the new update, and I gotta say, I like the Oh, come on, Brad. I like one of the changes that they did to the map. So when you're looking at when you're looking at the map now, like stalker stashes are shown in purple as opposed to just white, like the location markers. It's just a nice thing to see, just because it provides a little bit of a visual contrast, so it's easier to look at. See, my problem here, I couldn't get through that thing because I couldn't sprint.
Get him over here, okay?
I think I die like 5 or 6 times here. Nifty. I will say that's pretty cool. Getting to see the thing, you know, when you're holding it up. Man, I am so torn on this game, man. And not torn in the like, oh, I can't tell if it's good or bad. It's definitely. Oh, and I'm about to die. It's definitely good. My thing is, okay, but how good is it? Does that make sense? It's very much a question of... This kind of reminds me of Metro, where in a lot of ways, it feels like a game that's kind of behind the times, in a way, but at the same time is really kind of... Yeah, I'm dropping saves. You know, where in some ways, especially I think visually, it feels behind the times, but on the same thought, it's kind of refreshing in its own way. I don't know, like it works for me. Don't get me wrong. I'm just saying, there are times that I don't. And there are some things in this game that I like, but also hate. You know, I absolutely love. I love the details on the guns and everything, you know, with the way they can jam and, you know, the visual, you know, having to clear the jam and everything. I love games that, you know, if you're going to put a jamming mechanic or a condition mechanic into your game that, you know, maybe your gun jams when you're firing it, then you have to actually clear the jam. I love actually watching that visual. But I was saying something that I kind of like but dislike. The looting in this game. It kind of took me a bit to kind of get more used to it. More the sense of I go somewhere, I look for loots, and I'm in these locations and I'm expecting to find more than... I'm trying to think how to explain this. Like, I'm going into these locations, I'm like, oh, it's you know, there should be... Oh, alright. You know, I'm in this location, there should be loot everywhere and everything, but no, maybe I'll find a bit of bread, or I'll find, you know, 5 or 6 bullets, or I'll find, you know, there's a lot of really minor things, you know, as we get... It really feels like you have to scrounge, or at least it does, you know, this early on in the game. I don't know if it'll, you know, that'll change as we get later on into things, but I kind of like the fact that it feels like I have to scrounge. It annoys the shit out of me as somebody who loves loot, but at the same time, I really kind of like this feeling that I'm in this post-apocalyptic sort of setting, and having to figure out how to survive and find resources. I still really wish they got more distinct sounds for when you're being irradiated and when you're close to a... Yeah, maybe I shouldn't down a bottle of vodka as I'm entering a gunfight. Generally not a good plan. Lost my train of thought again. Shit. I'm trying to think what I'm using. I think I'm using slugs right now in my shotty. Yeah, I lost my train of thought. Whatever I was saying, I like this game. I think it does a lot of really cool stuff. But I don't know. I still think that it's rough around the edges. I think that's the best way to put it. It's definitely really good. It's just rough around the edges. I'm sitting here just going, oh fuck, where do I go? Now I'm getting shot through the windows. I love gunfights in this game. Gunfights are really fun. I'm not super stoked on the mutants, because they all just kind of do the same thing, which is, oh, they just all sprint at you. But gunfights feel really kind of life and death, and, you know, like, you kind of have to, I'm not saying, like, the AI drops. Again, if my video's kind of like sputtering and freezing up a little bit, I'm sorry. Because it's happening on my, happening here on Adobe. I'm not sure if it's happening on, the final product. Yeah, you see the red bar on the, I saw the flashlight at night. Gee, you see... I always have to make a mental note. I'm like, you see the red bar under the compass? That means don't loot. Loot after you deal with the red bar on the compass, because that means there's enemies around, you moron. You know, I'm also... loot management is one of my least favorite things in this game, because I'm terrible at it. I am terrible at loot management, because everything has weight in this game.
Stalker snooping around. We sent him packing towards a farmstead. Don't sweat.
So, you know, I'm always walking around heavy, because I'm like, okay, I need like my 20 cans of tuna fish in case I get hungry. I need all this ammo, even to guns I don't have.
Thanks for the help. You can't imagine how important it is for us to find him.
Why are these sensors more important than Squint?
Because Squint made his choice. And the sensors recorded it, along with plenty of other stuff. If the Ward gets their hands on this data, Chornobyl will plaster our mugshots all over town. And then he'll hang us right beside them.
Is Squint a friend of yours?
Having friends, that's for the mainland. But sure, we used to be buddies. He has his reasons for hating the Ward. He used to be an ordinary stalker, you know? He was alright sometimes, but other times, not so much. And then one day, he just snapped. It happens to all of us sooner or later.
I've got what you're looking for. My part is done. Now spill it about S.T.A.L.K.E.R.
I told you I never had any doubts about you, didn't I? He's an IPSF tech, a slippery type. You don't look like the kind of guy S.T.A.L.K.E.R normally deals with.
Tell me more about IPSF.
Another security organization from the mainland that thinks it can push stalkers around. They always stay behind the perimeter, though.
And who do I look like then?
You look like a man with the remarkable ability to mess with idiots. Which makes us two of a kind, by the way. Seriously, though, S.T.A.L.K.E.R is a greedy coward, always willing to stab someone in the back. How he ended up in IPSF is beyond me. Then again, IPSF is home to all kinds of scumbags. But how do you know Sauter?
That's not much. Is that all you know?
I knew Sauter before, in passing. So that motherfucker Suhin took him under his wing at the Sphere, huh? They say IPSF are mapping anomalies there. So that's how you know him. What were you doing at the old bridge? Looking for anomalies? Or was there something more to it?
Tell me more about the Sphere.
They say it can be used to draw maps of anomalies. Nobody knows for sure, and anyone who does ain't telling anyone. It's a relic from Project X times. I'd stay away from stuff like that if I was you.
Tell me about Suhin.
He's the man in charge of the Sphere and Sauter's commanding officer. If Malachite published a guide to the worst scumbags in the zone, they put his ugly muck right on the cover. He ordered his men to ice 2 stalkers once. You know why? For smuggling stuff he sold them himself, then realized he could get a better deal. If Suhin met a grisly end, even Gaffer would be grateful, and he's an honest-to-goodness pacifist.
I activated a certain device. There was a huge stream of light at the ward, and 3
Yeah,
strangers
during all
who
those
tried to kill
cuts earlier in the video,
Yeah,
you know, after I talked
remember
to the
that
guy at the
little
windmill and all that,
You can see it from
I actually
the post
went to the
office,
Sphere,
clear as day.
and
I should have
I
known you had
kind of
a hand
fought
in
my
it,
way into
but
it
we're
and
getting off
around it
topic.
and everything.
Taking the Sphere by storm would be even
So,
dumber than walking into the zone without any bolts. I strongly advise against this course of action. But I've got an idea.
And I'm supposed to believe that? If you've got skin in this game, speak up. If you don't, back off.
We have a responsibility to the people we've rescued, you know? If you want to go to war against the whole Sphere, be my guest. But first, listen up. I learned something interesting. After the ward started raising hell, Suhin ordered his men to sweep the backup communication center under the ribs.
Why? Are
But
there
yeah,
monsters
that's
that-
kind of what I did.
First,
I
evidence of
was just
Suhin's
like looking
illegal
at, you know,
activities.
points of interest,
Get it?
and walking around the map,
might
and I
be
went
able to
there and I
find something
looted a bunch of
useful.
ammo and
Something
stuff like
that'll
that.
open a door for us.
So that was fun. And don't you love those moments where you're like, wait a minute, I was looking for one thing, I was doing one, you know, I was doing one thing, I was looking for something in particular. Or again, sorry, I keep getting lost in thought there because I'm looking, I'm like, what am I doing going through all these notes and everything? I think I'm just trying to give you guys a chance to pause and read if you'd like. No, back on track. Come on, brain. I can get through this. I can do this. I'm sorry, I am all over the place today. But no, my thought was, don't you love it when you go somewhere just running around and looting, and then you find out in a main mission, you're like, oh, that's why, like, part of this place was locked off from me and I couldn't get places. That explains stuff. Oh, well, you know, anyone who just hits me up on my radio, I'll go talk to. And that's smart. So again, does anyone notice, is the frame rate really weird for anyone else, or is it just me? Am I crazy? I mean, than I should be.
What are you doing in the poppy field? It's a dangerous place.
I see you know your way around this place. What's so dangerous about the poppy field?
It makes you drowsy, and there's no way to resist it. If you can't hide indoors, an energy drink is your only chance to stay awake. In addition, the field messes with your brain and makes you hear things.
What about you? What are you doing here?
I live here, and I work here too. Lots of people come to the field unprepared, and some of them stay here forever. I collect the stuff they won't be needing anymore.
A stalker named Mityai asked me to get a family heirloom of his. A religious icon. It should be somewhere out there in the poppy field in a root cellar.
I've seen a root cellar there, but if you want information, you'll have to pay for it. If you're short on coupons, you can work it off. Otherwise, you can look for it on your own. It's not going to be easy, mind you. I scoured the entire field up and down before I came across that cellar. Doubt you'll fare any better. So, what do you say?
I'd rather keep my coupons. How can I work it off?
I got a job from a merchant from Rostock, and I need more guns and ammo. Look, I marked the bodies in the field that I haven't searched yet. Bring me what I need, and I'll give you the coordinates for the root cellar.
That's a lot of dead bodies. How did they die?
When you fall asleep in the poppy field, you ain't waking up. That's what happened to these guys. Very unfortunate. Or not, depending on your perspective. You can croak anywhere in the zone. Here, at least you can die in peace.
Fine. I'll do it.
Excellent.
Okay.
Then we shake hands.
I do have a big
and
question
you don't
about
mention
this.
my name anywhere. I marked the
If this guy
location
lives
of
and
the
works
bodies.
here, you'd think he maybe
If
would
you
have
start
some sort of
feeling drowsy,
resistance or maybe a slight
an
more
energy drink.
tolerance
If you're out
to
of
the
drinks,
to the
head
poppies
right
than we
back.
would.
And stay away from
And-
petals.
yeah.
They can knock you off right
Ooh,
away.
I'm gonna drink a whole bunch of
Good luck.
liquor. That's gonna help me stay awake. I guess I also just don't know when I'm supposed to pop the energy drink. You know, like is this me falling asleep? But like, you know, like it's kind of like me nodding off. But I also can just keep my eye. I don't know. So I mean, you know, I'm just sitting here just chugging energy drinks throughout this whole section, which just makes me hungry. Which, you know, it doesn't really happen when I drink energy drinks. But whatever, game. You make the rules. I just play by them. But yeah, I gotta say, I actually really like this section. Because I really like the concept of the poppy field. I really like the concept of this. I was trying to, pop an energy drink, accidentally used a med kit. But I really love the concept of this place. I end up teleporting on accident. Well, no, I end up teleporting because of the poppies. Again, it's a cool effect. Kind of playing with you, this whole, you know, almost like a very dreamy, you know, this kind of dreamy feel to it, which again, fits the concept of the poppy field. Oh, and the people talking are like the dead bodies, you know, they're having conversations and whatnot.
I have a moment of peace. No shooting.
You know, we're kind of like listening
No
to ghosts and
running around.
hallucinations.
No goddamn you.
But yeah, I mean, just this section, really cool. I think it could have been done slightly better. You know, like we could have gotten a better idea of when we are falling asleep. I mean, beyond just, you know, my eyes are kind of getting heavy. But, you know, like how often do I need to chug the energy drinks? You know, like how sleepy is too sleepy? So you can kind of see it there in the background, how the that stash icon
Gonna wake up.
is purple now.
Maybe we could wake him up with an energy drink.
I tell you, he ain't waking up.
So this is post update.
Just leave him be. It ain't the worst death in the world. Sure is slow, though.
There's no way to help him. I can't believe it. Not like
I'm sitting here just trying. How come I can't knife this open? What's going on? And I'm not sure if I died on that one because I fell asleep or if because I got too hungry because of popping all those energy drinks and my hunger meter went down. Like, I'm not 100% sure on that one. You know, in a weird way, that teleporting actually kind of helps you, because they usually put you right near one of the bodies you need to loot.
Damn it. I'm so clumsy. Give me a hand here, Alexei.
And you love it when you can't hit a stationary target.
Leave the glasses, Nina. They'll just break anyway.
Somebody's going to steal it.
We'll put it in a root cellar, where the icon is.
See, I have a problem with calling that a sausage, because I wouldn't say that's a sausage. That looks like salami. I love salami and sausage. I'm just saying. Trying to see if I can, like, turn in any of the guns and ammo that I've already picked up. But you cannot. Because that would be too easy. I have to overload my inventory because I also have to carry my own guns.
Still here?
Remind me.
Bring me...
I'll...
I'm waiting.
Ah, see, now this makes me sleepy. Eating.
Finally, I have a moment of peace. No shooting, no running around, no goddamn mutiny.
At this point, I'm just trying to empty my inventory. I'm just trying to eat anything or anything out of my inventory that's just give me just under that 80 pounds or kilograms. I'm not sure what unit of measurement we're using. Just trying to get the hell out of the field.
Still here? Look, it's dangerous to...
Here's what I got from the bodies.
Good. I sent you the coordinates. The root cellar's on the other end of the field. Remember the rules, and you'll make it there, no problem. Speaking of which, I don't much feel like going after that icon, but if you can get it, I'd be willing to buy it off you. How about a trade? Bring me the icon, and I'll give you a gun. A special one. Its former owner must have built it himself. You can't get stuff like this anywhere else in the zone.
Eat the sausage. God damn it, now I want sausage. Well, I once had a friend, you know, back in I'm pretty sure it was high school, might have been middle school or whatever, when he's like, "Oh, AJ, you know, do you guys ever eat like some sort of like cultural food or something of, you know, of your, you know, any heritage or anything like that?" I can't remember exactly how he asked it, but I'm like, well, like I'm German. I mean, really, other than beer and pretzels, the only other thing we do is really just boiled sausage. Which I'm not 100% against, actually. But, you know, like, it's pretty much that. If anything, my, well, one of my absolute favorite things to eat, it's beef and noodles. So essentially, it's roast beef with noodles over onions and mashed potatoes. Oh, it's fantastic. And people, and I've had people look at me like, "Oh, that's such a weird combination. It's so starchy." It's so, I'm like, yeah, it's, you know, it's my granddad ate it because, you know, they lived on a farm. You know, it's apparently big with the Pennsylvania Dutch, or as most people probably know them, the Amish. Which actually, I'm not going to say I live near a lot of Amish, but, you know, about an hour and a half or so away from me, are some pretty large Amish communities.
We'll get back
here in northwest Indiana.
And our meter.
Well, Amish / Mennonite. I'm kind of throwing them all together on that one, but
My offer about the Orthodox icon still stands.
and we picked up a weapon attachment. So you can equip them through your inventory, which I wasn't seeing like a button prompt to do it. But the really cool thing that I think your attachments aren't just like glued to your gun. As soon as you use them, you can. Because what we picked up was a silencer for the pistol. By holding up on the D-pad, you, as it says, you go into it in an attachment menu, so you can actually, you get the animation of the character, attaching the suppressor and everything. It's a cool little detail. Okay, now the teleportation is working against me, and I'm not happy about that.
Damn it. I'm so clumsy. Give me a hand here, Alexei.
Leave the glasses, Nina. They'll just break anyway.
Somebody's going to steal it.
We'll put it in a rucksack while the icon is.
So yeah, I'm not 100% sure how exactly you connect that pistol. Yeah, but the attachment menu is pretty nice. Boom. And a drink to celebrate. Or a misclick, whatever you want to say.
Look, why take that icon to Zalicia? Give it to me, and I'll give you a gun. A special one. Its former owner must have built it himself. You can't get stuff like this anywhere else in the zone. Are you up for it?
Yeah, I just decided to sell it to him.
Here's the icon.
I'll take a free gun.
Smart move. You're a
Sadly,
born
it's a gun that
stalker,
I do not have a lot of ammo for. But I'll take the gun.
Their own interests
And we'll see
above
how
those
things
of
are
others.
once we get into town. We fix
Don't
it up,
worry
all that
about
good
the
stuff.
icon.
I've got an SVD or Dragonov back in my stash as well that I picked up just randomly. But yeah, guys, that's where we're gonna leave it for today. Thank you so much for watching. As always, find me over on social media. All that stuff's linked down in the description below. Please remember to like, comment if you're not already. Please subscribe to the channel. Next video, we'll head over to the Sphere and keep on with the story. So until then, guys, thanks for watching. I'm out.